Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. This is Dr. Al Powell. The journey continues again this week, guys. I tell you, I'm so excited to share with you what is this $500 is doing week after week after week. The account is currently at over 375 shares. I'm 75% complete of getting to 500 shares. Let's jump right into our show. Love for you guys to stay all the way to the end. Help us grow the cat channel. Hit the smash the like button. Throw some comments in at the bottom if you like, if you're getting value out of it. Let's jump right into this. Let's see what's happening in episode 9. Again, guys, for those of you who have been following me for a while, I consistently invest $500 into QQQI every single week. I'm not trying to time the market. I'm just simply being consistent week after week after week. As you look to this morning, I invested an additional $500 into QQQI. That gave me an additional 9 shares that I bought this morning at a price of $55.49. As we look back over the past 8 weeks of being consistent every single week, I was able to purchase more than 9 shares of QQQI. Absolutely amazing. And then when we throw in that I have drip turned on and my dividend on July the 25th was $206. And reinvested every single penny of that dividend back into the market. So this is very, very exciting. So my game plan is just keep it consistency. When we look at the snapshot here, ladies and gentlemen, this 375 shares is valued at over $20,800 as of this morning. My average cost is $52.53. So look at today's return was 124. That's really irrelevant. That's going to change every single day. But the total return on this account is $1,076 and that's up 5.45% since December the 22nd of last year. Total dividends received over $752. So my total gain is $1,829. And when we really look at this guy, that's 9.27% return, not even a full year. So I'm fired up about that. So look what's going to happen here. Dividends are the engine. Cash flow is actually the freedom that we're looking for, ladies and gentlemen. So again, we're just going to stay consistent and make this thing happen in a big, big way because I see these dividends growing every single month and keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So when we look at the dividends right now, my estimated dividend return, we're looking at those 375 shares. If I stopped investing in QQQI right now, those shares would potentially yield about 11.5% return. That's an estimate, too, ladies and gentlemen. So we're looking at an estimated return of annual income over $2,396 per year. What would an extra $2,400 per year do for you and your family? Think about that. What could that potential do for you and your family? So the $500 wins this system. I'm running on a system, ladies and gentlemen. You run this system, and the system will reward you incredibly well. So the system is really simple, guys. Number one, invest. Whatever your number may be. My number just happened to be $500. Then number two, compound. More shares plus dividends reinvested. And then number three, achieve freedom. 500 shares first, then phase two. I want to build my dividend engine. It just so happened QQQI was the one that I decided to have as my dividend, my main dividend engine. You do your research, you do it however you want, what with something, but as long as you develop a system and stick with the system. I'm 75% complete because my next target, I'm already looking at my 500 share. I know that I'm only about 3 weeks away. Nine times, I'm 3 weeks away from hitting my 400 share. And then so 500 shares is going to happen relatively quick. I'm 124 shares away. Now, here's what we built so far, ladies and gentlemen. And again, I'm so grateful that I decided to do this channel because this holds me accountable to say, hey, I'm investing $500 every single week. Where the show stops if I don't have $500 in dry powder to invest every single week. But what we built an account of over $20,800 in a relatively short period of time since December the 22nd. That's how long it took to build this, guys. And when we're looking at to have a total gain plus dividend of 9.27% return. Absolutely amazing. The progress over time equals true momentum. The momentum is real, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the shares growth over time. I want you guys to pay attention to this. You know, July July 1st, I picked up 9.82 shares. 19.37 was the next week, the next week. So what I'm saying, this happened over a period of time, gradually kept growing all the way to 375 shares. But I started documenting this only about 9 weeks ago. It's when I decided to turn this into somewhat of a documentary, just kind of share my story to inspire other people. Do it, treat it like it's a game, a winning game, a game you want to win at in a big, big way. And look at the price per share, ladies and gentlemen. $55.49. That's the most I have bought in at since I started. Since July 1st, rather, that's the most I paid was $55.49, which is absolutely amazing. So only 24 shares away from hitting the target of 400 shares. And then once I complete the 500 shares, we're going to implement phase two. And I hope you guys stick around so that you can watch what phase two is all about. But we're on a true journey. This is a real account documented week after week after week after week, ladies and gentlemen. So this is more than investing. This is building financial freedom. What we all strive for our entire lives. We strive to be financially free. Every $500 every wins what it creates time. You want to be in a position potential whereby you can buy your time back. And the earlier you start, the more time you have for your investing to work for you. Consistency, small consistent action beat big consistent one. And then you want to have time on your side for the compounding effect. More shares, more dividends. more exponential growth, and the financial freedom isn't luck. It's a system, ladies and gentlemen. No one taught me about financial freedom growing up. I had to learn about investing in money all on my own. And that's the vast majority of the people, here in our great country or wherever you may be. Our parents potentially might not have known what to do and what to teach us. So the formula for success every single Wednesday, have $500 in dry powder ready to go, more shares over time, plus dividends reinvested, plus compounding action equals financial freedom, ladies and gentlemen. So freedom is the system. Let's break it down, ladies and gentlemen. They're the four engines of wealth. Share growth. We want our QQQI, the upside, the share growth is capped a bit. We sacrifice growth to potentially get a bigger dividend, but the dividends make up. And that's why I'm implementing different phases of my investment so that we also can capitalize on a bit more growth. But we do experience some growth with QQQI. Cash in your account that keep you to reinvest. Your dividends give you that money to reinvest. It gives you more cash flow. The compounding is what gives us our exponential growth, and the consistency gives us the long-term freedom. Discipline today, ladies and gentlemen, give you freedom tomorrow. So, if we continue this plan, this is what would potentially happen. I am on target to hit these numbers big time. Today, this account is sitting at $20,815. At my 1 year point, I'm expecting to be somewhere around 550 shares. The annual dividend, my estimated annual dividend is going to be about $1,200 a year, but we're looking at a portfolio value of about $28,000 by my 1 year anniversary, which is going to be December the 22nd. 3 years out, what we're looking at, 1,200 shares, 3 years out from now, 3 years from the start date, rather. And we're looking at 2,800 a year in dividend. Now we're looking at an account value of about $60,000. In 5 years, we're looking at 2,400 shares, 5,800 annual dividends, estimated annual dividend, a portfolio value of $125,000. In 10 years, this account has the potential to reach 6,000 plus shares and an estimated dividend of $14,000 per year and have a value of $300,000. I'm excited, guys. And again, these are estimates, and by no means am I advising you, giving you financial advice either. So let's, the road to 500, we're almost there, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the 400 shares is going to be there. The milestone, my next major milestone is going to be 500 shares. That's where I want to be, and we will get there. I want to thank you guys for joining me here today. The journey continues next Wednesday, August 19th. That would be the next purchase date. And what we've accomplished so far, again, ladies and gentlemen, a 9.27% total gains with dividend, a $20,000 account value. Those dividends will potentially go over $1,000 over this next payout. So if you like what you heard today, I would like for you to smash the like button. Also, Would love for you to register for the channel. Follow this journey along. I'm only going to share with you the truth, good, bad, indifference, whatever. I'm only going to share with you the truth. This account down, I'm going to give you the exact numbers on exactly where it's at. But looking at this account, you're looking at your future providing. You just stay consistent. So again, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications also. And I want to thank you for your trust. And together we both win in a big, big way. So on that note, guys, I would see you next Wednesday. Looking forward to next Wednesday. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you so much.